And if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out.
who the freak said that? And if your story gets picked,
Get a shout out.
yo, who over there? And if your video gets picked, hold up, guys. Getting a call. Hello?
You get a shout out.
Who is this? And if your video gets picked, oh, nobody trying to say it today? Yeah, I thought so.
You get a shout out.
Oh my! And if your video gets picked, listen, you're a part of the show now. I don't know what.
You get a shout out.
Well, you didn't have to yell, dang.
Clean out your ears then.
Hey, now. And if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out.
he's in the house. So if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out.
bro, where are you at? And if your video gets picked, yeah, sucker. Ain't nobody in here today. If your video gets
You get a
picked,
shout out.
nah, see? And if your video gets picked, you get a shout out.
You get a shout out.
See, I already said it. And if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out.
I knew you was gonna do it. I knew it. Now show yourself. And if your video gets picked, you're not gonna say it today? And if your video gets picked, you get a
You get a
shout.
shout out.
Hey, this week, why don't I just have you say the whole thing? Because I know that you're listening, all right? Just go ahead and say the whole sentence. All right, you guys, we're going to count him down. This was all a ploy to get him to reveal his location. Go ahead. Go ahead and say the whole sentence.
Well, alright. If your video gets picked, you get a shout out.
There you go. And if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out.
you're freaking back. Where are you? And if your video gets picked, you get a shout out. Guys, I
You get
actually...
a shout out.
Wow, you're freaking late.
And if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out. I'm back.
no. And if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out.
so you really back now, huh? No, I'ma find you. And if your video gets
You
picked,
get a shout out.
I forgot you was back. Freak you want with me. And if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out. Happy 15 million.
thank you. And if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Oh shoot. I forgot about this next part too. Hold up. And if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out.
bro, where are you? It's been since Christmas. You just been hiding there?
And you'll never find me.
And if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out.
we not doing this in 2025. And if your video gets picked,
You get a shout out.
one of these days, you're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up, and I'm gonna find you. And when I find you, I'm gonna do